Hey farm friends, I'm here with your weekly What's in Your Farm Share. This week we've got some new items. First we have some lovely potatoes. We've got a couple different types. We have our French fingerling and a yellow potato. So to accompany those, we highly recommend a leek and potato soup. So with the cooler weather this week, you may be into, this is a perfect soup using these leeks. When you cut your leeks, you will actually cut off the root end and, okay, wait for this. Save the roots, rinse them out really well in water, and you can take some of that pasture-raised lard and deep fry these leek roots once they're clean, and it'll be crispies to put on top of your soup or any pasta or any other dish. But they go amazing on your leek potato soup. When I cut a leek, I slice it into rings all the way up to where the leaves start to branch out. And then I pour that, you can pour that into cold water and rinse it out. Because the way the leek grows, dirt builds up in between each layer, so that will help. Or you can peel the layers off, rinse them off, and then chop them that way too. But you will see that you'll have dirt in the layers of the leek. And I go usually here between the green and the white. When we grow a leek, you plant it and then you hill the dirt around it so it continues to get this white blanched longer stalk that you use. So if you haven't used leeks, we highly recommend. They smell amazing. It's gonna be like sweeter onion. So any recipe that you use an onion for, you can also use those. We have the romaine heads. With last week's heat, you will see that the romaine heads started to grow taller. They still taste amazing, but they started to grow out because of the heat. Lettuce really doesn't love the heat, but they're still really yummy to use just as romaine heads or as a wrap. We have a toad of spinach. Spinach is usually a cooler weather crop, so we've got this growing underneath shade cloth in our caterpillar tunnels with some overhead watering to keep the plant cooler. We have, first time you've seen our celery. Is this not adorable? You will notice that our celery tastes more like celery than you have ever had before. It is so yummy, so flavorful. You can use some of the tops as in place of parsley in any recipes, and snack on the end or use it to cook with. You have an option this week between cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, or cauliflower, so you will have one of those, or get to choose here at the market stand, or I'll reach out to you to see what you choose, what you would like in your farm share. We have some late harvest scapes. Each of the garlic varieties that we grow put their scapes out at a different time. So here's the late version of the scapes. We have some fresh basil, which smells amazing. I like to store this in just a little glass of water on my counter and keep that there. Change the water out every day or two. You can even trim the ends when you get home. If you do store these in the refrigerator, any moisture will start to turn black on the leaves. So I suggest storing them on the counter, and after a while they will begin to root, and you can plant that if you don't use it all right away. You'll have yellow zucchini and yellow squash in your farm share this week. And the northeaster pole beans. So these are the flat sweet pole beans. They do not need to be strung, if that's the right word. You can just eat them raw. I like to blister them or even air fry them. So I will also post our picture onto Facebook, so let us know what recipes you guys are doing with everything in your farm share, and we look forward to hearing what you make. Thanks, guys.